Back at the MEO Pro Portugal, presented by Rip Curl João Chianca, finding a left and finding a barrel, looking for an exit, has to fight for it and gets it. So nice start for João in this Heat 10 of the opening round.
And then João with the tube time and pulls it up right under the lip and then has to fight his way to get out underneath that lip.
Joined by Fioravanti, who's finding a right-hander, going to turns now. Fioravanti off the bottom, another slash off the top for a two-turn combo for the start for the surfer representing Italy, also out in the water. It's Jack Robinson. He's out there in the red jersey.
Another lip line attack from Leo. So Fioravanti smashes off the top here, quick snap, kind of sets this one up where he goes vertical and comes away with a nice strong open as you see it, but this view will give you a look at what's happening.
Here we go. Jack Robinson pulls the trigger on his priority, has to stall, unable to get in the barrel right there. So a little missed opportunity for Jack Robinson on his second wave. He waited for a while, but just that wave did not offer the barrel. He just couldn't do enough stalling there, Strider.
You know, trying to find and pick the right spot to be is the challenge today.
Fioravanti looks for the barrel, gets a little shower there, shampoo if you would, snaps off the top lip line glide and is able to get that completion. So had to fight for a score there. Leonardo Fioravanti, we're going to see what the number adds up to. I like the fact that never give up attitude for Leonardo Fioravanti after a tough start on that wave start. 20 minutes on the countdown. Jack Robinson on a paddle here, looking right. Robinson pumps through there under the curtain, second section, and finds the exit for Jack Robinson. Lip glide to finish, and that's more like it for Robbo.
Well, there you go, momentum shift. He's not going to be the guy left out of this heat, that's for sure, and really found himself in the perfect position on that wave. Drops in, grabs the wall, looks for that down the line tube, has a double section, so saw that, had to go down to get to it. Glides out over the lip, kicks out quick. This could be a beautiful view as he comes up into it. Disappears once, goes away twice, and then comes out for the end section here. So I love it. Jack Robinson looking like he is going to get the best wave of this heat by far as he pulls in behind this thing, Kaipo.
Nice study in slow motion of Jack Robinson and really maximizing the tube time. The fact that he's able to have the whereabouts to get that lip glide in for the finish shows ultimate control. Little exclamation mark. Or here we go with João Chianca. Chianca stalls off the bottom. Now has to pump to gain some speed. And that wave just crashes on top of the head of the young Brazilian. So a lot of scores owed to us by the judges to set the situation. Zigzagging back and forth in the lineup on that search for a corner and a barrel. 6.6 for Jack Robinson just drops in. Here we go, wind up for João Chianca and just gouge off the top. And that's going to be a nice backup for João. Some numbers have dropped while we were in that interview. So Jack Robinson still needs a score, although he has a valuable 6.6. Live action here and a runner for João Chianca. And João does a good job. I'm going to count that as a completion for João Chianca, picking up some momentum through this heat.
João's barrel, though, I mean, really grabbing the wall. He's pumping no hands at that point and comes out in front of it and styles his way out of it. So really beautiful surfing from João. Here we go. Here's the on-front look, stalling into the barrel, and then he's going to let go and just try to pump his way through it again. Nice, stylish surfing. Sees it's going to close out, so dips out of that for a completion. Just kind of bending the wave around him. Here's live action too.
Fioravanti drops into a little pocket ride, throws it to the sky, and is going to have to battle for a finish here and unable to ride in front of that whitewater for a completion. Yeah, lots of energy in the Atlantic, and Strider, you're pretty good with, I'll get back to the talk of what the future brings, because in the present right now, João Chianca coming out of a barrel in a big way. And we were just talking about just the potential and the tube maestro in the way of João Chianca. That was a technical, deep barrel ride, Strider.
that would just add to his ability and confidence out here as he weaved through that barrel. He was pumping on the backhand while he grabbed the rail on the back. It's so hard to do what he was.
And Leo's wave, Strider.
Gets right under the hook. That thing was a heaver and pushes his way through.
Back at Championships Tour, stop number 3, and Jack Robinson dropping into this right-hander, kickstall into the barrel and finds an exit. Couple of carves here for Jack Robinson, and a tidy finish to wrap it all up for the exciting surfer from Western Australia, Kuiper and Strider Wazalewski on the call here.
Really technical surfing right there. Jack Robinson replay. Kickstall into the barrel, finds himself disappeared, comes out through the curtain, so had to push his way through, and then goes to a couple of turns just to finish it off, package it up. Nothing dynamic there, so all the meat potatoes of that wave in the barrel, but this off the bottom kickstall into the barrel was pretty technical and risky to put himself that far back behind the lip as that thing shut down, having to push through. I've seen a lot of that with these surfers on the right-handers having to push through, like the lip line. It's really hard to do, really hard to actually come through that and kind of just get that vibe of your arena, so to speak. Wow, big wave right there for Chianca. You know, not only do you get to come to the beach, not only do you get some vitamin D. Oh, let's get to live action.
That's Jack Robinson shooting through a barrel there, but that one just ran off really fast. But I love it that he just got into a speed stance there, Strider, trying to make that barrel. And that was a gnarly double up.
Here we go. Drops in, grabs the rail. He's already positioning, looking down the line. Pumps once, pumps twice, then draws a line straight through it. He's still going right here, folks. He almost comes out of the end of this thing. Incredible. Right there, he gets tossed off. Chianca
is able to find a little tube time and an exit, but that will not factor into his top 2. Leonardo Fioravanti in the black jersey with priority needs a 7.27. And here comes Leo. And is able to stall through there, finds the exit. Might need a little bit more on the end here, we'll see. Nice re-entry on the backhand, and your initial response, Strider, was that enough for that 7.27? You got 4 waves that are gonna break with that math, and here's wave number 1. This is João Chianca, our heat leader. And this is going to just be a nice ride in for João, and he's going to just know that he skipped that elimination round. Real story, you can see out the back is the battle between Jack Robinson and Leo Fioravanti.
It's a competition, and you are out there to do one thing and one thing only, and that's win.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of respect that you know the skill of your competitor is that high that you want to play some defense. So there you go. There's the final results. João Chianca as well as Jack Robinson moving on into the round of 32. We're going to see Leo Fioravanti later this afternoon.